Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is Friday, May 12th, and we are talking NBA playoffs right now with Troy West from TroyWins.com. We're talking right now about the Western Conference Finals, the Western Conference Championships, where the matchup is set. It's the San Antonio Spurs against the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, everyone was expecting Golden State to be in the Western Conference Finals. Not everyone was expecting them necessarily to sweep their first two series, although I did Al McMordie from BigAl.com did make that prediction. He predicted that they'd win all 16 of their playoff games and sweep the entire playoffs. Obviously, Golden State looking absolutely dominant. A lot of people thought that Houston might be a good underdog play in the series against the Spurs. Didn't turn out that way. The Spurs, of course, got the win, and Game 6 was classic. Troy West, Game 6 was classic vintage Spurs, right? They go on the road. They're a big underdog. They lose their star player, and Popovich makes the adjustments. They get a blowout road win to close out the series. That's why the Spurs are so great, because they're like the Patriots. They're a machine. Even when they have a ton of injuries or the star player goes down, Popovich still finds a way to get it done. So that's why they're a scary team to bet against in any situation against anyone, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Yesterday it was one of our big winners with the Spurs. Yesterday,
that's right.
Popovich. You just can't go against the guy. Absolutely. I mean, you lose Kawhi Leonard, you lose Tony Parker, so what? It's the next man up with the San Antonio Spurs. A lot of times they'll bring guys off the bench that you and I had never heard of, or even the viewers have heard of, but these guys are guys that can perform. They're not on the Spurs bench because they can't play basketball. These guys want their opportunity too, and they showed just that. And, they're just so dominant down low. They got so many veterans on this basketball team. Yeah, very tough to go against them in any series, but I think a little bit different against the Golden State Warriors right now.
Yeah, the Golden State Warriors are kind of like a different beast. They're sort of just like a separate entity unto themselves. So, what works for San Antonio against the rest of the league might not necessarily work against San Antonio. I do want to remind our viewers that I saw that Troy did have the Spurs before the game last night. I believe you had them. Did you have them after Kawhi Leonard went down or before?
I had him before and then put a little more after.
Right.
Once I had him at the 6.5 when we thought he was playing, and then that thing crept up to 8.5, 9, and I threw a little bit more on that thing. As like I said, I think one player doesn't define the Spurs. So,
great call on that one, but there's no way in hell you're going to recommend a play on the Spurs to win this series at plus 800. If you want Golden State just to win the series, not to sweep, not to win in 6, just to win the series in any which way, minus 1100. Maybe that's actually worth a bet. What do you think?
I probably won't go that high with this, but, absolutely. I do think Golden State, they were my preseason. I picked them the last 3 years, so I got burned last year. But this Golden State team, Pete, with Kevin Durant, a lot of people think they're better without Kevin Durant. I highly disagree with that. This is a well-oiled machine. They are rocking at the right time. They're absolutely unbeatable, and I'll put my money when they play Cleveland as well. This team is absolutely unbeatable. I do think this series will go 5, maybe 6. I think the Spurs will get a game or two at home. But my God, Pete, this Warrior team is just absolutely virtually unstoppable the way that they're playing. You can go into it. It is interesting with Mike Brown. He hasn't had a whole lot of success as he's gone deeper into the playoffs. So Popovich versus Mike Brown, you give an edge to Popovich. But I don't even think Mike Brown has to coach. I think he, sits there with his Coke and popcorn and just enjoys what he gets to do. But this Warrior team, way too good, unbeatable. I think it's probably worth a bet that the Warriors get this one in 5, maybe 6. Maybe even get out the broom for a sweep, but I won't go that far. But this is a Warriors series win without a doubt. Unless injuries. I mean, you never know, Pete. Kevin Durant has been banged up this year. You never know, but Warriors are the play.
That's what I was thinking as well. At first I was looking and I was like, well, maybe the Spurs have a chance. And then I looked at some tape and I was like, my God, Troy West. The Warriors are just absolutely unstoppable. The question is, at minus 1100, they might be worth a bet just to win the series. They were actually they had underdog odds to get a sweep against Utah last series, and that one cashed. The specific results odds are not out yet market wide, only the series price. But when they come out, I'm sure there'll be a significant underdog, probably about plus 200, maybe even higher to get a sweep against the Spurs. What do you think? Do you think that might be worth a bet to actually on Golden State to get a sweep if that line is maybe plus 200, plus 220, something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can figure they're going to be favored in every game in this series. We're going to discuss the game 1 line here shortly, but my God, they're a double-digit favorite. I think when they go into San Antonio, they'll be favored by at least 5, maybe 6. So, yeah, I mean, the odds are in the favor to get the sweep, but I wouldn't put a hefty amount, but would not be shocked, if you're getting, over plus 200 odds, it could be worth a chance at it.
Right,
absolutely.
but just a soft prediction here, Troy West. You think Golden State takes this in what? What's most likely? 4, 5, 6, or 7? What do you think would have the most value?
I'm going to say 5. Golden State
5.
and 5.
Yeah.
That would be my solid prediction right there is Golden State and 5.
Yeah, and those will probably be the shortest odds out of all of the exact series results. All right, Troy West from TroyWins.com. Thanks so much for your breakdown of San Antonio Golden State. Give a plug for your website, TroyWins.com.
Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, we slipped up a couple times here on the SBR videos, but hey, we're still rocking and rolling on our webpage, TroyWins.com. We've been very, very, very consistent throughout the NBA playoffs. Still in the black. We're at 61% for the NBA playoffs. Come take a look. One-stop shop. You get the opportunity to speak to me. So if you want to roast me, you can roast me in person. That's really cool, in my opinion. It's TroyWins.com. Come take a look. 13 years in business. I truly, truly believe it's a one-stop shop.
Okay, thanks, Troy.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.